Cookie time. Hello, fellow players. Most content on YouTube regarding horror sessions is directed at the DMs, and I don't like that because good session experience is two-side coin with one side DM, other side players. And if DM will be only one who thinks how to do things, why do them, how to do them better, it will lower the experience for all the group. So, if you are a player, I would encourage you to think about all of the things that usually people associate with DM work. For example, things like how to roleplay, what to do on the session, what not to do. And in regards to horror, when your DM is telling you he wants to run a horror themed game, you may think, okay, cool, I will make some vampire slayer and he will be awesome. I think you should try a little bit harder. First of all, horror is specific genre, and I would just make sure what DM has in mind, and that you have that you share understanding of what will be played. For example, if you will read a book, watch a movie, it is different experience, and it's similar experience with playing horror session in counter to more regular D&D, like for example heroic fantasy, dark fantasy. So first thing that I would like to recommend you is to talk with your DM, check what he has in mind, and be sure that you understand the style of the game, and just think about it if you will like it. Because if horror is not for you, then why play it? Say to your DM, Steve, maybe we could just play our regular hack and slash D&D, or maybe just say, I don't want to participate in that game. But if you've checked your tabs and you know that you want to play in this horror game, make sure that you will adjust your role playing, your behavior to the expectations of your DM, and you will make him really happy. Tip number 2, don't be fearless. Horror is fear, and if you play a character that doesn't fear anything, that goes right into the action, when he hears some noise, he will go in that dark corridor alone and he will try to kill whatever hides in shadow. It's boring. When you play horror, it's boring, and it's like playing heist session, and the roleplay character who is like, I don't want to be a thief, it's risky, maybe I will just open some bakery and sell bread. It will be safe, steady income of gold. If you want to play economical game, you can play it. But if you all agree to play in heist, you want to make some cool thieves, and similar thing occurs in horror. If you are playing horror themed game, you should roleplay some fear. It will add much more atmosphere. If you are playing a brave character, some barbarian or some strong fighter, it will add a little bit of role-playing spice to your character, because being brave is not feeling fear. It's like overcoming this fear. So you may be role-playing some things like, what was that? Have you heard that? And you are not panicking. You are not some fearful and shy wizard who just left his library. No, you are still brave barbarian, you are still brave rogue ranger, but you may be concerned about unusual things that are maybe happening right there, or not. Your DM will love you, and it will make a lot more believable character. I would make one exception for paladins, because they have literally powers from the above. They are mechanically, in most editions, they are fearless. So yeah, I would give a pass for them, and it can create interesting dynamic in that sense that, you know, seen some horror movies, there is always this one stupid brave guy who makes fun of the danger, who doesn't want to believe in that. You can be that in your paladin and give that little angle to the game. You know what I mean? If you will kill every suspicious character on your way, you may not catch some interesting plot points that were meant to be served by your DM. And if you will speak with these characters and not kill every suspicious guy, you may learn that he has some rich story, that he may be not good nor evil, that he may have some heavy backstory that will make interesting decisions to make for you. And if you will know creepy stories from characters, NPCs, you may have this awesome feeling of goose flesh, and it will be awesome. It will add to the story. So I would recommend you to speak with NPCs. Don't kill every suspicious guy immediately, and even if you think that he's a bad guy, try not to put meta in your game. Like, try to be in your character and don't think about things that you know as a player and don't know as a character. Maybe you play some stupid barbarian. Maybe you haven't seen somebody do something, but from your experiences with movies, TV, you know that probably this one will be trying to kill us. You know just as much as your character, and stay in it. Don't try to win the game. Winning the game is making great story, and in horror story sometimes the best outcome is to die in pain and vain. Tip number 4: don't try to overroll everything, because probably in horror game there will be less rolls, there will be less impact of mechanic, and if you will try to break your DM narration by saying I cast something or I want to roll to listen, when he tries to make some atmosphere, when he says something slower in maybe lower voice, and you break it with I want to roll for hiding and listening and initiative, you will annoy your DM, you will break the immersion, you will change the tone of the moment. Try to see what your DM is doing and go with the flow. If he wants to speak, to narrate things, to talk with you, to describe something, give him a time to do that. And don't try to lighten the mood, I would say. Don't try to joke too much. Don't laugh when your DM makes something silly, weird, when he makes some noises that you think are funny, or some scene that is strange or irks you in wrong way. If you will laugh at that too much, or make some stupid jokes, or say, oh, it's like from this movie Ring, those are things that just be disrespectful for your DM, because he tries to create specific atmosphere, and you are breaking it. So stop it. It's not like a regular session. Try to be a little bit more in the mood. But as a character, you may laugh at things, because our natural habit is when we fear something, we try to laugh it out. So in character, you can laugh, you can lighten the mood, but as a player, try to adjust yourself to the style of your DM for this session. Those are my basic tips for players to make a greater horror D&D experience. Please say in the comments if you agree with me or not, and why. And you can give your own advices for players or DMs. Thank you for watching. I hope your horror game will be scary, and every character will die painfully. Subscribe, comment, like. Thank you. Let's roll.